Welcome Wargamers to another Mid-Sussex Wargamers YouTube channel video, where today I'm just going to be going over a few projects that I'm meaning to get to this year, because we all have projects that are abandoned halfway through for other loves. Sorry, there's a plane going overhead, so sorry if you can't hear me for a sec. Always good timing. I'm outside in the shed, if you can tell. My favourite place to be. So this is one of my projects, like I was saying, that's got abandoned for other loves. Like I went on to my Star Wars Legion, which I showed off in a video the other day. I've finished, went over to my Rimmerdale Knights, which I really didn't need to do, but I just went and did and repainted Elrond. Yeah, just basically get on with a whole bunch of other stuff instead after starting this, because these were meant for a tournament at the start of April, the Heroes of Belgia Sea 3, hosted by Zolt in Bexhill. It's going to be a 400 escalating to 700 point army. I bought all of this at the start of March, basically did a whole new army from scratch. Got 2/3 of the way through it, and then in the first 2 weeks of lockdown, and then sort of went off painting a little bit. Just didn't know when I'd be going back to work or anything like that, and sort of I had other things on mind. Then when I got back into painting, I fancied doing some other bits, and then not got back to it. So this is part of my unfinished tales video, if you like. So I have left in there, I have Gorbag, I have a few Mordor Urukai, they're all on Generation Shift Forgotten Dungeon bases. A few Mordor Orcs, which have both spear and shields. Some Mordor Urukai with shields, two-handed weapon guys. I've got some converted with bow, which I have actually already painted up the back there. Shelob, who I did do in the end. Got the banner bearer to do. Got most of the way. Well, I did the warg, not the rider. So yeah, that is what I've got left to do on them. And then also on Mordor, I've got some Morgul Knights, who I bought mostly to do a conversion up here. Where is he? There he is. Witch King with Fiery Sword, because I had the Battle of Pelennor starter set, because I already had a Witch King on Fellbeast. I made a generic ring race over here with my Morgul Knights, meaning I had a spare Witch King with Flaming Sword to put on something, and these would. The Rohan sauce didn't cut it, but the Morgul horse looks. Sorry, I'll swing around again. Looks the part for him. So that's what I use. That's pretty much what I bought them for, essentially. And also they're cool. And guess what? Still haven't got to them. Next up down here, I've done pretty much all of my Harad, except for a Haradrim King there, a Taskmaster, and Dalgamar. And the chief there that I'm going to convert into the King, a Foot King, because I've only got the mounted one. So that is it for Harad. So that is it for Mordor, is the Morgul Knights, the Cirith Ungol, and the little bit of Harad. Everything on here is done. All of my Galathrim and Lothlorien and Rivendell. Over here, obviously I bought this, we've seen this a few times on the channel now, Sam Page's Hunter Orcs. They're all done. My Goblin Town, my small amount from the cobwebs up there. Small amount from the Escape from Goblin Town set, they're all done. All of my Gondor, there's a few broken bits from that I still haven't repaired from Kieran handling them. Thank you. I'm just kidding. So all of my Gondor's done. All of my Hobbits are done. Radagast on Slay, Treebeard up there. My Arnor, which is not a legal force anymore. Used to be a very popular choice of mine. And then probably the biggest project I have to do is Rohan. So I've got the 12 riders to do from the Battle of Pelennor set, and I've done 8 warriors, I think. What's in this bottom drawer? Army of the Dead, they're all done. I was halfway through AMF, probably like a year ago, I'd imagine. And then we'll come over to this way. All my Angmar up here. That's all done. It's all a bit of a mess at the moment because I haven't put it all back properly from a tournament a couple of months ago. They were going to be a evil men of Rudauer conversions, which I started. Got my converted trolls up there, which you would have seen in the video end of last year. Gullivar Shade, Spectres Barrowite, all the Angmar good stuff, and all the metal orcs. camera still a bit more. And then down here, I have some Moria goblins, so I'm basically going to redo all of these at some point, I think. I just have a mismatch of goblins from years gone by, a couple more trolls that I converted from the nasty plastic sets. Got a Dweller, got Janet the Balrog, who's in a battle report recently against Tom Thranduil's Halls. Got a Black Dragon, and the reason it's a Black Dragon is because I had a tournament idea before the new edition meant that they were yellow allies and couldn't just drop them in, but I could still do it, I suppose. I was going to have some Black Dragon Easterlings. Got some gold painted ones as well. There. Yeah, some Black Dragon Easterlings with a Black Dragon was the idea. Hence the dead Eastling on there, because he's trying to sort of, whether they like worshipping him or trying to bait him into fighting for them. What's that one there? Ah, the small chip. That's a shame. Yeah, so then I've just got my cataphracts up the back there to do. The command set there. I've done the mounted Amdur, the mounted Dragon Knight, and the mounted Captain. Yeah, got the command set, another banner bearer there, and I've got to fix this, what is going to be Kamul at some point. That is a metal fell beast that falls over a lot. Got my converted captains in there, which we did in a video the other day. Got a converted Dragon Knight, which I need to paint up and finish and make look good. So yeah, that is my Black Dragon force. And then down here we have all of this Isengard, which is all done. The Troll, which is done. Lots of Berserkers, a few crossbows. The Ballista, which I just need to tidy up. The Scouts. Some Warg Riders, Saruman, and then the only thing I really need to paint are the Feral Uruk-hai. And then as we come over here, open the cabinet. This is what I've been working on most in the lockdown, pretty much done all of that. Everything is done here. Did my barrels up on set just the other day. All my Lake Town has been done for years. Mirkwood, I've got a few Mirkwood ranged up the back left to do, but I don't know if I'll ever get to them because I'll never use that many. Down here, all of my dwarves are done. It's getting hard to see, it's getting dark. And down here is all my other sort of games. So although we've got Thorns coming down here, I've got Beastgrave over here, Batman up the back, bit of Harry Potter there as well, and the Defenders of Helm's Deep, so I've just got Gowling there. So, out of all of my stuff, I really don't have a lot left to paint. I've got, just to recap, some Morgul Knights, a couple of heroes down there, absolutely nothing over there to do, nothing up there. Got my command set and my cataphracts for my Eastlings, and 3 Feral Uruk-hai. Oh, and for the biggest one, which when I get to it will be Rohan. Other than that, I'm done with SPG. Oh, and of course the big one, Akira Thong. But yeah, other than that, in terms of my SPG, I'm done. I'm quite happy with that. I'm finally catching up with my backlog. I do have a couple of bits still in like boxes and blister to do, but again, I've got all these Hunter Rocks, so I don't really count those in terms of things that I actually want to get done like soonish. I really only have a handful of models left out of everything, so I don't know if there's many wargamers that can say that. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this, my little unfinished tales video where things that got abandoned and one day will go back to. Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe. Let me know if you've got any ongoing projects that you need to get back to, I've just ditched halfway through and have never gone back to, or are just getting back into. But until next time, thank you very much for watching.